Iron Dragon. It is the best inverted coaster at Cedar Point. That's right, I said it. Oh, Magnum in row 3. I got my magic seat ride, and it is everything that they say it is. It was unbelievable. That airtime is the jankiest and most incredible. It is so weird, so different. You don't experience airtime like that on any other coaster that I know of. Yeah, but I don't know if there's other seats that are almost as good, but it does seem like row 3 is the way to go if you want that crazy airtime that has you holding on for dear life. I always have my arms up for airtime, but not on those. Towards the end there, I was hanging on, and I never do that. It is bumpy though. It's a bumpy ride, but yeah, I'm okay with it. They just tested Dragster, so I'm hoping. This ride is such a mixed bag. When you can actually ride it, it is so exhilarating. I just rode front row, and my gosh, so incredible. Earlier today, I was in line and it broke down. I'd been in line for an hour, standing out in the heat, and had to bail on it. It's a good thing I did, because it was down for over 3 hours. This thing is just so frustrating, and a lot of people have that. I've never had that happen to me before. I've heard about it, but I've never had it happen to me. I've seen it broke down a lot, but I've never been in line when it broke down. That was so frustrating. It made me think that I actually hated this ride, but of course, when you actually get to ride it, it's awesome. But this time, I got in line right after it reopened, and it did break down while I was in the station. Fortunately, that was a short breakdown, and there's some delay right now. They're kicking them off the train. It's broke down again. Oh my gosh, this ride. I love riding it, but the process of actually getting to ride it is just really unbearable, and kind of, I'm feeling right now, not worth it. I almost kind of wonder if they ought to just tear this thing down. It is so problematic. If you have the all-season or all-day drink plan, come to this one. Don't do the one under Top Thrill Dragster's bleachers. That one has a super long line. This one, you walk right in. Over near the Maverick entrance, which is Maverick's become just a statue the last couple days. You know, I'm kind of a little sad that I'm not going to have a whole day here right now, because, like, nobody has shown up so far. It is so empty in the park. I was told, I got here 10 minutes later than I did the previous days, and I was told at the front gate that hardly anyone was here for early entry, so far at least. So until things like totally clear up, I gotta have the park to myself, pretty much. And if Steel Vengeance ends up being a walk-on or something like that, I will be canceling my hotel tonight and booking something closer and changing the entire rest of my plans for the remainder of this trip. I was not planning to spend a whole day here, but if it's slow, I'm spending the whole day here. I don't care. Oh, yeah, they got a ride operator on the ride testing it, so yeah, they're probably about to open it then. every time I've had an edge seat on a dive coaster, I gray out on that giant Immelman. This time I was riding right in the middle, and one of the two middle seats, and there was no gray out whatsoever. So every time I've talked about getting a gray out on these giant Immelmans, I think it's because I think it has to do with being swung so far by being on an edge seat. Same thing with Gatekeeper. I always sit on an outside seat on Gatekeeper. I gray out on its big Immelman. So I guess that's the key to get the gray out. You feel more force if you are on the edge. Well, the rain caused a delayed opening, which is understandable. Got on Valraven, got off it at 9:30. It is now 9:45. Yesterday at 9:45, this entire queue was full with early entry people. That was before the general public were let in. And here we are, walking all the way up to right next to the exit gates. I got early in the day front row on Millennium Force. That was incredible. I got my 10th and final ride on Steel Vengeance. Waited about an hour and 15 minutes. Not bad at all. Met some nice people. That was their first ride on it, so I guided them. They almost walked away from the line when it had an estimate of an hour. They were thinking, oh, that's too long. I told them, no, it's not. Get in it now, because it's going to grow. And they were very happy they did. They were happy they listened to me. If you see Steel Vengeance with an hour estimate, get in line, even on a weekday. Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate that Cedar Point has become that, but that just is what it is. Wow, what a difference a day makes. I'm not a big fan of Raptor, as you know, but I'll give it another try. But yesterday, this queue was full. And now the queue is completely empty. Okay, row 3, sitting in the middle. That was better. Is it a top tier invert? No. But that was better than the last ride I got a couple days ago. That Cobra Roll still sucks. And that entrance into the brake run is brutal. But the rest of it was alright. I don't know why they have to end the ride with smashing your head back and forth between the restraints. I don't know who came up with that, but that was stupid. But my strategy for avoiding headbanging worked, except for the entrance to the Cobra Roll and the entrance to the brake run. Well, they advertised an hour for Maverick, but looks like it'll be about 40 minutes. Not too bad, considering that this has been down for 3 days. And everyone who's been around wants to ride it right now. That was a lot more powerful than my ride the other day. Maverick is back to its top form. I should have stayed on the train. They didn't get my row filled, so I should have just stayed on. Oh well. I just rode Steel Vengeance 2 times in about 45 minutes without Fast Pass. But that includes even the getting in line the first time. All right, train, hurry up. I want to get to Millennium Force. But that was crazy. I have not, and when we were coming down the home stretch with those airtime hills, I could tell, like, there were like 5 people in line. But I got 2 great rides. I did back row, then front row. So can't beat that. I'm going to Millennium Force. But I gotta hurry. I waited out a mechanical issue to get my night ride. It had a problem right when I got in line, and I thought, oh, I should have done Steel Vengeance, another ride on Steel Vengeance instead of coming here. But no, glad I came here, glad I got the ride. Millennium Force at night is just unbelievable. Millennium in the day is incredible, but at night, that just takes it to a whole different level. You can only do one night ride. Millennium Force is it. Well, back at home, it is 100 degrees today. And here, I think I need a jacket. Oh, I'm so glad Maverick is late in opening. A lot of people, this entire thing would be full right now if it opened on time. Instead, gonna have a very short wait.
But this is actually a bag of dynamite. My mom never let me have cookies for breakfast growing up, and now I can do whatever I want because I'm grown. I tell you, Flapjack and his family are some of the hardest working critters on the river. I guess you could say they're busy as beavers, huh? Lose it, so I guess that's pretty good. What's everyone looking at? I had something on my shirt. I think my shirt's okay. Are my suspenders okay? Oh, you guys are practicing. Oh, okay. Okay, I understand. I get it. I understand. Everybody sit tight. If she doesn't smack her tail, we're good. Uh-oh. Okay, well, guess we're not good.
I decided to go ahead and do the Snake River Expedition. Since I extended my time here at Cedar Point by a day, might as well. Gotten a lot of rides in. Might as well do the new thing. Yeah, if you're a coaster enthusiast, you may not really be your thing, but it's still pretty cool. Really good for families. So the cold front has put us back into the 70s for today. So the water park has short lines. So take advantage of that. I can handle the cold. I think I was walking faster than Magnum's lift hill. Even the couple of big hills at the beginning in row 3 give some sharp ejector airtime too. Well, that'll do it from Cedar Point. I'm glad I wasn't looking to get much out of this day, that it was just going to be a partial. To get a few rides in. Got on Valraven and Millennium Force during early entry. Got 2 rides on Maverick, which that was great to get back on it, because I thought it was just going to be down for a long time, for like weeks with how things were looking, but they got it back up and running. Got a ride last night and 2 this morning. And then the crowd got crazy. I thought Wednesday was a crazy crowd. Today is like triple, quadruple that. It's pretty bad. If I was wanting this to be a good full day at Cedar Point, yeah, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen for anyone today here. It's just nuts right now. You probably have like an hour and a half long line for something like Corkscrew. It's crazy. So glad that I wasn't looking to get much out of it. On the other hand, because it's only in the 70s, hardly anyone was in the water park. I was able to get a lot of water slides in, so can't complain about that. And then I did not get my second meal. I was eligible for it. I got my first meal at like 10:10. I could have gotten it, and it's 2:50 now, but all the food lines, even though it's mid-afternoon, all the food lines are an hour long, so I just said forget it. Not the first time I have decided not to get a meal that would be free at a park just because the lines were so long. I'm very thankful for yesterday. I extended my time here because yesterday turned out to be a light crowd by their standards.